In 2023, the hyper-casual market was valued at around 16.67 billion, so you could say I wanted a slice of the pie. What makes a game hyper-casual and why do they make so much money? Wikipedia describes them as games which are easy to play and usually free to play, but a better definition that I found was lightweight, instantly playable mobile games with short session lengths and fun game mechanics. So before I started building one of these games, I had to outline some hard rules to ensure the game was actually hyper-casual. First, the game must be easy and simple to understand and designed to be playable in short sessions. Next, the game must follow the free-to-play or freemium model where revenue comes from adverts. And finally, what all successful hyper-casual games have in common, they use BOP. This is BOP. As you will see later on in the video, I don't entirely stick to all of these rules. Initially, I opted for what I'm calling an upgrade game, where you control a player down a path going through gates which upgrade you as you go. My idea was to have like a medieval army knight theme, where there are 3 types of upgrades, one for the amount of units, armor, and weapons. Next, I wanted you to be able to use your power-ups, so I added some red bobs at the end of each level. I thought this would be a simple addition to the game where you could show off your power-ups, although I did get a bit carried away and make a whole sort of battle simulation system. In all the other games that I played that had similar mechanics to this, it would be like an instant kill, but since I had armor, I thought it would be cool to have the units actually fight. Next, I wanted to work on the freemium model and making the adverts. After playing a load of these games, I found this pretty sly tactic, where you would be offered rewards which you could only claim by watching adverts. The main strategy I saw was these level complete screens, which would increase your progress to a reward after each level. Typically this was around 33%, but I did see 25% ones too. But here's the kicker, once unlocked you have to watch an advert to actually claim the reward. About 70% of the top games that I played had this sort of retention reward thing, so it must be good. So as you can imagine, I copied this whole system into my game, adding what I'm calling technically free cosmetics. Remember, nothing in life is free. Now I made encounters in the game grant you coins, and you could spend these coins on upgrades. If you didn't have enough money, guess what? You can watch an advert. I do just want to say none of my other games have adverts which are this cheeky. Then I added my favourite system in the whole game. Each level, the player is given 2 choices of paths when upgrading their weapon. Each weapon type has 10 upgrades and some pretty cool effects at the high end. At the moment we've got hammers, axes, great swords, and these dual-wield knuckle things. These also have their own animations as well. In terms of gameplay, I did what I thought was simple. Movement was automatic and all the player had to do was move side to side. I then thought it would be cool to allow units to fall off the map. But after some playtesting, my brother couldn't even get past the first level without falling off. So I had broken my first rule of making the game easy. I revamped the whole movement system to add a Subway Surfers lane approach where you couldn't fall off at all. And since I had some spare time, I added sliding and jumping too. They don't do anything, they just look pretty cool. Anyway, the game is out right now on Google Play and the App Store. It's called Castle Run Weapon Master. I'll put the links in the description. If you want to watch more devlogs like this, subscribe to the channel or click the video in the end screen.